Alright, memo kwa bebiem Ediaba Sports Link Ghana so abusia yatra say the latest update in yano eba sum all platform we so na say enche na Ghana ebo World Cup qualifies na se betimi akobi aboni edi a e wose ye goalkeeping department no ye hwe ne ebo ho nkomo na enamide wo wramu ewo abroad ne din edi Jojo Wallacott uni say abroad we no wo hwe call up ahodo Otto Addo eye ni nyina na eya Jojo Wallacott ni din epiemu na say wocha abroad ne form no e form ye papa ye be wramu ewo Crawley Town in the English League 1 ni akofa enkomo akra e de free abroad no akache ye be wramu ewo Antoine Semenyo latest update transfer update Arsenal woko anase Liverpool anase Chelsea say transfer e wramu e de ma abroad Antoine Semenyo inform striker ye be wramu ni apo enkomo 1 or 2 ewo that side na abroad ni din edi Kamaldeen Sulemana uni se abroad we Ghana for criticizing ye papa esan se krofo se ojipo etwetwe odrebo se de kra the end product no na akwakoye something which is there na eno na ni new coach Ivan Juric oba bedi enkomo edi for Kamaldeen Sulemana ho ye be wramu yakotietie eko ene ne eba na enano da na pole sebe oboniefo bi ewo abroad ne se kan ema woto ananom ewo nsiado na investigations ahodo ehwemu ema Rebecca Cho say madam di edit DCOP madam Lydia Donko ono na chesempanifo apa no say on conducting investigations ahodo na maame no awie ene finance ahodo aba ne nsem okan no yebekọ no yakwakotie whether say obejedi anase unyini no medepa no nya bi etie na enkomo no akoye eno da na pole vigil night na eba so ewo Kumasi Baba Yara Sports Stadium ense ebeko ne wakohwese de animasifa ekoye ewo Kumasi na so wache wadwen e de fa won eya mame mesre obaso subscribe like ne leave o comment o comment section na enkomo no enye kama stick and stay yenwamu ne fa latest update ni nyina no enfa emro na me sha say de anam de wuramu our Blasters goalkeeper abroad anything edi Jojo Wallacott only say in the goal post mu de Lawrence Atizigi and Aje number 1 spot no na omo akane de Jojo Wallacott happens to be one of the goalkeepers na abroad no esiakan edema Crawley Town in the English League 1 na abroad performance no enema enshada enkoye but going ahead no abroad form no asa aba form ya eno so akwakwa jekeleke e honom na me no kasa no reporter eba from the camp of Jojo Wallacott say the last 7 games are Bronten abo edema Crawley Town no wontimi MPK a win e wo honom se Crawley Town ebo game na Jojo Wallacott and that goal post ni mu na enema mu ayedin e de ama Crawley Town so on be winning it the last 7 games are Bronten astate e de ama Crawley Town no omuntimi MPK a single win e wo honom na o breaking it down Crawley Town team no wo abra Jojo Wallacott start game no omanya 2 draws and omo lose 2 draws 5 losses and akọ Edema Crawley Town wo abra Blasters goalkeeper Jojo Wallacott at the goal post nimo na eno na mefa so ebisa say enti wan kasanse wo hwe said the start we etia Jojo Wallacott no do you think that World Cup qualifies no Otto Addo enton sa enfan freno anase abranten form we ni de ehun hia so oba we pie mu Edema Blasters of Ghana eno so no ache wadwene e wo comment section ho Edema me na enkomo no aye kama yenwamu ewo abroad ni din edi Kamaldeen Sulemana uni se sa player we ye player bia oba Blasters camp bia enkrofo kan ho asem na dodo na chese abroad we no ball no onimbo e ba chese dribbles papa abroad ye good technically no ye good on the ball but or the boss dey end product no eya na ontimi taking decisions ye eya na otimi ebo ball no ese no e ma Ghana for e ka ensem ye e de fa abroad no ho na enano da ena Southampton ene Burnley epo game na game no ena chese ni coach ebeka se hwe abronte Kamaldeen Sulemana no we good papa nimo no ni decision making on the field of play no eya na akwakoye something which is there obetimi atwetwe ewiase twetwe nyina nanso se obobo o pass anase obobo no ama na hyero eya na emu ayeden edema abronte no so no de wo chese abronte we na nkasa no wo ya prospect bi papa bi ewoni mu now so the decision making on the field of play no eno na enkoye na Ivan Juric ebon komo Ediafa Kamaldeen Suleiman Honno say he did some really good things. I think he is a little bit impatient at the moment and he wants to do one-on-one in the situation that he has to play. I think it's normal because he's really feeling good. He wants to do his best and I'm sure that what I saw in the training, even today, he will score the goals. The Croatian trainer said, "Enti openino Ivan Juric no ena echese Kamaldeen Suleiman no we good. Ohwe matches ahodo asarante ebo ni nyina we good. Training session ni nyina no we good, but abroad no decision making and ababe problem. E dey ama abroad Kamaldeen Suleiman yenso ye dey fast sportsling Ghana so na ye dey ama wodi se ensem we dey Ghana for aka bia omo kon se ena ya na etoda enkrofo eka se Ghana for nya kasa ne kasa o adebu ha Ghana for eka ofa eboa wo de omfa kra no fa ababi free mu ebetimi aboa wo mu a the same thing ena Ivan Juric eka de che Kamaldeen Suleiman ewo hanom abroad decision making no also hwe na oye hu adwuma ewo honom ti eno so eno no na ye monwramu ewo abroad ne din de Antoine Semenyo na abroad say former ekra abroad ne bo a obo for Bournemouth no Mabeka Church say so far so good abroad no the goals contribution no what the realm ewo 9 na 9 no ena say chese clubs ahodo bebre are interested and another with the Liverpool with the chese Arsenal for the nyina ebrel and the reporter eba chese Chelsea for no remu with 50 million euros and omuremu say Enzo Maresca team no omunya abroad Antoine Semenyo ewo Chelsea a enka omu pepa papa na eno ena nkrofo ka se da bi 50 million euros ni de esondodo entimi enkoba se abroad we ebe worth this amount ti ebusia chewadwene looking at ball abroad and airport this season now do you also think say abroad no 50 million euros no ayade or worth and asa on worth and do you also think say abroad no the ball na open orom Chelsea ebe boa and asa emwa for the career no we say still abroad no o develop so chewadwene o comment section wo efa emame Chelsea be boa no and asa Arsenal Liverpool emu hwan e betimi aboa abroad no others are also with the opinion say Semenyo no we a small team player or bigger teams na enya de say obetimi perform ni nyina ensem a enkrofo kan ti chewadwene e comment section wo efa emame na abusaye ni nkomo na ni nyina polewuo ho nsensem na mebeka kiro say posini DCOP Madam Lydia Donko wono na mpanifo epa no say on conduct investigations ahodo wo pole ewuo ni mu na reporter Eban HSM Madam no in the findings apa na nensem ode bai ne yenko na yenkoti.
We had to go and investigate. We've been to the ground and we've gathered our evidence and everything. So it's important to make that distinction that the unfortunate stabbing did not happen inside the stadium, although it's related to the football activity.
It didn't happen inside.
No, it didn't happen inside the stadium. So, and I have to say this because there's all kinds of comments about people are saying how did the police allow someone to come into the stadium with a knife. And let me mention that the police have a strict search regime. At least that is something that I speak with my various commanders and we insist and we do it. There's a strict search regime when you're coming into the stadium. We search everybody who is coming in. And this unfortunate incident didn't happen inside the stadium. It happened outside, and he was picked after he had been stabbed. He was picked by a driver, this vehicle they call a boboya or something.
Yeah,
a tricycle, yes. And then the tricycle dropped him at that section of the stadium. I believe that he did that because he knew that the ambulance was at that side. You understand?
Yeah.
So the stabbing did not happen inside the stadium. That distinction has to be made very clear. All of these things came up when I actually went to the ground, you know, to do the investigation, and it has opened our eyes to things that occurred and things that are taken as the norm, you know, in certain areas. And out of this, we are going to come out with more stricter protocols in terms of security and the uniformity of that. So it's possible that he was somewhere either watching the match or with his colleagues. You know, they have, in addition to the driver, you have the actual people who the staff, the paramedics. Yes,
they're supposed to be our
yes, yes. You know, so for them, I believe per their training, they are out there to, as it were, respond to emergencies for is the players or the officials on the pitch. So all of this has enlightened us to realize that they also need to have that kind of sensitization, you know. So for a driver, you have to remain in the vehicle so that if there's any emergency, as soon as it has to move, it has to move. So all of these things are going to inform us so that when we come out with certain protocols, then it's going to be uniform. Because, for example, at a pre-match or technical meeting prior to the match, you have security, you have the teams and all of that. So all of these things are things that we are going to insist on and ensure that they are done.
All right, so Madam Lydia Donko, and I want to say, oh, born and come el hormono, was it pole, and yeah, there's a park and so any kuno, name no, outside the pitch, and not just a wood, you know, a course so uncle for a can send be Madam, he can say, Onimdia Oka, a busianti, and also, and someone, Madam, no edipaye, na young room, Kumase, Babaya Sports Stadium, and Vigil Nights. The echo so wa abra kotoko any house folk just all the clubs eboye se omo ye bibi kakra e de ache adofo nyina se pole no omo tanechi na omo siki justice for pole yenko ne hwemra pole no justice no justice no justice Ebusia enti justice for pole we have vigil no na wonya bia wo hwe ya enema ekoso ehonom we ade a chese ehu hia pa se clubs ni nyina omo together na omo ye bibise ya I believe say eno nyina eboa e ma Ghana Premier League no ekonanim ehonom tisese ne dia ebusia ye nyina yenhwe na yensiki justice for pole eno so eno no yensene one or two shoutouts ehonom Evangelist in Cancer TV ewo Belgium ye chao Sammy K ye chao bebia obia Gordon Fiati, me shout den Isaac Ajay, a big shout out to you. Kweku Wilson, Sportsling Ghana ye chao, then Sevanus, once me chao, nane and Kibo Siakon, me chao na me kayo se ebusia, Sports Link Extra, honum, Remu, na echo subscribe efama ye na share link no, na obi so enjoy ne, ye extra channel no na bibi bianya dey. Enya kama ho ye the local news ne blast and sense ni nyina no ye de bi atumu ene reactions ahodo nyina no ye de gum e Sports Link Extra then Nketia Philip mechiao na nantwibo si akomechiao James Amoa Ampa mechiao bebia obia Anizam Rose e be shout out to you then Chikata Esiedu mechiao bebia obia George Amoakon e be shout out to you the truth must be told e be shout out to you bro then Del Soba e be shout out to you Talent Music GH. A big shout out to yes, Talented Music GH. A big shout out to you, Matthew Atta. A big shout out to Matthew as a mete on catch kakra. No one so erem edema. Mumuni Akwasi Abdul. A big shout out to you. Then Dacha Hene. ebe shout out na dachi okoshe he afi na wabayi mete won ka ache papa Emmanuel Akroma ebe shout out to you na we nso ato aso e dia ma John Akasin ebe shout out to you obusia yamfa shout out no ensia bidin e de Kobe and obutima frame Kobe finest is abishia